Personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances to you. Narayan Namaskritya Narayan Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udire. Before reciting Srimad Bhagavatam, which is threatening means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances to the personality of Godhead, Narayana, Nityananda and Shri, the Supreme Shri Muni, Antadarsa Saraswati, the Goddess of Harmony, whose Lord Child of Knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto them. Hare Krishna. We're reading Hare Krishna. We're reading from Canto 8, Chapter 3, verses 1 to 7.
Text 1. Shri Shukdev Goswami continued. Thereafter, the king of the elephants, Gajendra, fixed his mind in his heart with perfect intelligence and chanted a mantra which he had learned in his previous birth as Indradunu and which he remembered by the grace of Krishna.
Text 2. The king of elephants Gajendra said, I offer my respectful obedience unto Supreme Person, Vasudeva, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Because of him, this material body acts due to the presence of the spirit, and he is therefore the root cause of everyone. He is worshipable for such exalted persons as Brahma and Shiva, and he has entered the heart of every living being. Let me meditate upon him.
The Supreme Godhead is the supreme platform on which everything rests, the ingredient by which everything has been produced, and the person who is created and is the only cause of the cosmic manifestation. Nonetheless, he is different from the cause and the result. I surrender unto him the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is self-sufficient in everything.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead, by expanding his own energy, keeps this cosmic manifestation visible and again sometimes render it invisible. He is both the supreme cause of and the supreme result, the observer and the witness, in all circumstances. Thus, he is transcendental to everything. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead give me protection.
In due course of time, when all the causative and effective manifestations of the universe, including the planets and their directors and maintainers, are annihilated, there is a situation of dense darkness. Above this darkness, however, is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I take shelter of his lotus.
Text 6. An artist on stage being covered by attractive dresses and dancing with different movements is not understood by his audience. Similarly, the activities and features of the supreme artist cannot be understood even by the demigods or great sages, and certainly not by those who are unintelligent like animals. Neither the demigods and sages nor the unintelligent can understand the features of the Lord, nor can they express in words his actual position. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead give me protection.
Renunciants and great sages, who see all living beings equally, who are friendly to everyone, and who flawlessly practice in the forest and the vows of brahmachari, vanaprastha, and sannyas, desire to see the all-auspicious lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. May that same Supreme Personality of Godhead be my destination.
Text 8 to 9.
Haribol. I don't like Halifax. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. So we will recite the verse. Shri Bhadrayaniruvacha Evam Vyavashito Bhutya Samadhaya Manohride Jajapa Param Chapyam Pragjanmani Anushikshitam
Shri Bhadrayani Ruvacha
Shri Bhadrayani Ruvacha
Evam Vyavasistam Buddhaya
We'll start with here.
They they won't get chance, no?
Yeah,
But everyone should be singing, reciting all the verses.
they will skip them.
Okay.
Yeah, Prabhu.
Evam Sri Bhadrayane Ruvacha
Shri Bhadrayani Ruvacha
Evam Vyavasto Buddhya
Evam Vyavasito Buddhya
Samadhya Manohridi.
Samadhya Manohridi.
Jaja Param Japyam.
Jaja Param Japyam.
Prajanmani Anukshitam.
Prajanmani Anukshitam.
Shri Badarayana Vacha.
Shri Bhadraya Vacha.
एवं व्यवस्थितो बुद्धया
Evam Vyasito Buddhya.
Samadhaya Manohridi.
Samadhaya Manohridi.
Jajapa paramam japyam.
Jajapa Paramam Japyam.
Pragjanmani anushchitam.
Ito Buddhya.
Samadhaya manohridi.
Samadhya Manohridi.
Jajapa param japyam.
Jajapa Paramam Japyam.
प्राजन्मन्यनुशिक्षितं
Prajanmanyam.
He's starting up. You can start next time.
Yes, Sri Badarayana.
Shri Bhadraya Vacha.
एवं व्याविश्वतो बुद्ध्या
Evam Vyasito Buddhya.
समाधाय मनोहृदि
Samadhaya Manohridi.
जप परमं जाप्यं
Jajapa Paramam Japyam.
प्रागजन्मे अनुशिक्तं
Prajanmani Anushishtam.
श्री बादरायण वाचा
Shiva
Evam Vyavastito Buddhya.
Evam Vyavishto Buddhya.
Samadhya Manohridi.
Jajapa Paramam Japyam.
Jajapa
Paramam Japyam.
Prajanmani Anukshitam.
Prajanmani Anukshitam.
Hari Bol. Translation, everyone together. Sri Shukadev Goswami. Sorry.
Okay, Hari Bol.
Say the names together. Shri Badriani Uvacha. Shri Shukadev Goswami said, Evam thus Vyavasita fixed, Buddhya by intelligence, Samdaya for concentration, Mana the mind, Hridi in consciousness or in the heart, Japi the he chant, Paramam a supreme, Japyam mantra he had learned from great devotees, Parakjanmani in his previous work, Anukshitam practiced.
Okay, let's practice slowly now. Translation.
Translation, everyone together. Sri Shukadev Goswami continued. Thereafter, the king of the elephants, Gajendra, fixed his mind in his heart with perfect intelligence and chanted a mantra which he had learned in his previous birth as Indradyumna and which he remembered by the grace of Krishna. Haribol. Who's going to read the purport? Calgary.
Such remembrance is described in Bhagavad Gita 6.43 to 44.
Together, everyone.
Tatram tam buddhi samyogam labhate purvadehikam yatate cha tato bhuya samsiddhau kuru nandana purvabhyasena taneva ritehi avaso api saha.
These verses, it is assured that even if a person engaged in devotional service falls down, he is not degraded, but is placed in a position in which he will in due course of time remember the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As explained later, Gajendra was formerly King Indrayumna, and somehow or the other in his next life, he became king of the elephants. Now, Gajendra was in danger, and although he was in a body other than that of a human being, he remembered the stotra he had chanted in his previous life. Yata te cha tato bhuya samsiddho guru nandana. To enable one to achieve perfection, Krishna gives one the chance to remember him again. This is proved here, for although the king of the elephants, Gajendra, was put in danger, this was the chance for him to remember his previous devotional activities, so that he could immediately be rescued by the Supreme Personality of God.
Thank you. Halifax.
It is imperative, therefore, that all devotees in Krishna consciousness practice chanting some mantra. Certainly, one should chant the Hare Krishna mantra, which is Maha mantra or great mantra, and also one should practice chanting Chintamani, Prakara, Sadmasu, or the Narsimha Stota.
Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsimha.
Every devotee should practice in order to chant some mantra perfectly, so that even though he may be imperfect in spiritual consciousness in this life, in his next life, he will not forget Krishna consciousness, even if he becomes an animal. Of course, a devotee should try to perfect his Krishna consciousness in this life, but simply by understanding Krishna and his instructions, after giving up his body, one can return home, back to Godhead. Even if there is some fall down, practice of Krishna consciousness never goes in vain. For example, Ajamila in his boyhood practiced chanting the name of Narayana under the direction of his father, but later in his youth he fell down and became a drunkard, woman hunter, rogue, and thief. Nonetheless, because of chanting the name of Narayana for the purpose of calling his son, whom he had named Narayana, he became advanced, even though he was involved in sinful activities. Therefore, we should not forget the chanting of Hare Krishna mantra under any circumstances. It will help us in the greatest danger, as we find it in the life of Gajendra.
Hari Bol Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Vishaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishe Shunyavade Pasatya Deshtarine. Hare Krishna. So, in this purport, we see how Srila Prabhupada is saying the importance of mantras, how these mantras are important in sadhaka's life, and how this mantra helps us to go back to Krishna. And which is the mantra for this age? Of course,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. But who needs a mantra? Everyone needs mantra. Actually, does everyone needs mantra?
Yes.
Okay, maybe not. Let's go to Vrindavan. So there is a pastime. Keshi demon was just killed, and Krishna, after killing this demon, he's not like, yo, bro, I killed this demon. Glorify me. No. He knows Tirundapi Sunichena as Mahaprabhu. He knows. So he's so humble. Around that time, Narad Muni comes, and Krishna is so busy with his devout Vrajvasis. Narad Muni comes, and he starts glorifying Krishna with mantras. Oh Krishna, you are this. Oh Krishna, you are that. Externally, he is trying to glorify Krishna, but internally, because Krishna is so lost in the love of Vrajvasis that he forgets why he was here. He forgets why Krishna comes. This verse has been chanted so many times. Why Krishna comes? 4.8 Bhagavad Gita, right? Sadhuna, yeah. But he forgets. In love of Vrajvasis, he forgets. And Narad Muni is here now, and he's trying to glorify Krishna with mantras and to make Krishna. Oh yeah, I know. Give me 5 minutes. If in 5 minutes Krishna starts playing with his friends, he again forgets. Now, everyone in spiritual world, they know like Krishna has to do something. There's so many demons. So Akrura comes. When a soul is about to leave the body, let's say you are in this room and you love this room so much, and someone is like forcing you to, like dragging you out of this room. How does that feel? How does that feel? Bad. When Yamadutas, they drag the soul from the body, in Shastra it is said that it's very painful. Very painful. Soul, painful for body. Now Krishna is the soul and Vrindavan is the body. When a Krura comes to drag Krishna, Krishna tells Krishna, Krishna, in Mathura, your devotees are waiting for you, Devaki and Vasudev. They are suffering. Come, have to go. Now Krishna's getting serious. Oh yeah, I have to go. Now, Akrura is taking Krishna away from Vrindavan. Imagine the pain Krishna feels. The soul feels when soul is dragged from the body. Body feels pain, soul feels pain. Now Vrindavan is like, oh, Krishna, you're going. And Krishna trying to pacify them. Oh, okay, no worries, I'll come tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe next week. Maybe next month. Maybe next year. I'll come. I promise I'll come. Right? And Krishna goes. What happens? Everyone, when Krishna comes, in Shastra it is said, like all the demigods, all the powerful spiritual people, they also come with him. Right? So Mother Earth was so suffering from all these cruel activities that she goes to Brahma as cow, right? But she comes again as Kubja. Now who is Kubja? Anyone knows?
The hunchback woman?
Yes. She's so, burdened by all these bad people that she's like pen. That's Mother Earth. And what does Krishna does?
She invites him to inherit her place and he goes.
What does Krishna does to her?
He changes her body.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So Kubja was like this, Krishna made her straight. Are you laughing?
It didn't work.
Anyways, the point is, Krishna now is remembering why he's here. And all the Mathuravasis, oh, Krishna is here. Now Krishna kills Kamsa. Now what happens? He has to become a king now, right? But he said, oh, I have to go to Vrindavan. Devotees are waiting for me. Okay, I don't want to become a king. I'll become Ugrasen as a king. Now all people are in awe and reverence. And there's difference. The love of Mathuravasis and love of people in Vrindavan. Sanatana Goswami explains that let's say there's a 50 kg of salt. If we put that 50 kg of salt in a well, what will happen?
Dissolve.
What will happen to the water in well? Will it become salty? In a well?
No.
Okay, let's say there's a small bucket. Okay. You guys are exalted devotees, eh? Let's say there's a small bucket, and if we put lots of salt in 50 kg of salt in that bucket, what will happen? Salty. At the same time, what if we put 50 kg of salt in the ocean? Nothing. It's always salty, right? Similarly, when Krishna does these glorious things, glorious pastimes, when Mathuravasis or other people they see, their love changes into, oh, Bhagavan, awe and reverence. And when the Vrajavasis, they see Krishna, I don't care, you are my Krishna, I'm going to feed you. Do you see the difference? So the love, both are pure love. The love that Mathuravasis has is like the bucket. It was an example of a well, but you don't understand well, so it's a bucket. And the love that Brajavasis has, that's ocean.
But isn't that ocean is already salty?
That's why they're already in love. They don't get affected by Krishna's awe and reverence. Doesn't happen. You see my point? You understand my point? So who needs mantras?
Those that don't have love for Krishna. Because the ones that have love with Krishna, they already have Krishna with them.
Yeah.
So that's what you don't need.
The Brajavasis don't need mantras. They don't need mantras. Well, if just imagine Krishna comes and Maya Yashoda, she starts glorifying Krishna. Ishvara Parama Krishna. What will Krishna feel? No, I'm not God, I'm your son. That same Krishna who hides when there's lightning, when he's fearful, he hides behind her mother. That's Yashodanandan, Brajendra Nandan Krishna. That's not Vasudev Krishna. And that same Brajendra Nandan Krishna, I'll come to this example in the end. So what happens is now Akrura took Krishna away, and at the same time Krishna says, I will go to Vrindavan. Okay, I'm done with Kamsa. Now Ugrasen is king, I'll go to Vrindavan. But what happens? It's a demon called Jarasandha, right? Jarasandha. Before he used to have planned that, I'm gonna win Mathura. I'm gonna kill Kansa. But then he found Kansa is strong. So he marries his two daughters with Kansa. Right? So now they are like allies. Now Kansa is that, and Jarasandha he killed my daughter's husband. I'm gonna go and put a war. Now Krishna knows this. Krishna is very sweet. Before killing Kansa, he's like sweet boy, but now he is at the point of, there's politics. Now Kansa, who is Kansa's, Jarasandha, who is Jarasandha's friend, Shishupal, Kalyavan, and all these demons, now it's going to be a problem for devotees. Now Krishna says, if I go to Vrindavan, he will come to Vrindavan and my devotees will suffer. No, I cannot go right now. Right? So Krishna waits. And after killing Kansa, Krishna told Nanda Baba, you go. This is my peacock feather. This is my flute. Tell them I'll come. Now at the same time, the Brajavasis, they are so Krishna. 1 second is for them like for years. Imagine Krishna being away and they are so in anxiety. Oh Krishna, where are you? Krishna, where are you? They're about to go to Vrindavan, but then they remember, oh Krishna promised me that he'll come back. I trust him. Full faith. I will wait. Right? And now when Nand Baba comes back, devotees become so excited. Oh, Krishna is here. Krishna has come back. Oh my God. Krishna has come back. And Mother Yashoda, he sees Nand Baba. He says, oh Krishna, you're hiding behind Baba. Where are you? Come. Krishna, come. And she sees there's no one. And Nand Baba has tears. And Krishna and Yashoda Maya, she's called, Krishna, where are you? Krishna, don't play. It's already too long. Come. Krishna, come. Nothing. And Nand Baba, he gives this is what Krishna gave. And I was just forced. He has some duties. He is not here. And Maya Yashoda is like, she cannot understand. That's a transcendent love, right? She cannot understand. And she's like, you sold my son. Nand Baba, you sold my, in that separation, she doesn't know what she's saying. You sold my son and you got this jewelry. Where is my son? Where is my Krishna? Where is my Krishna? And she faints. Does she need mantras? What she needs? She just needs her Krishna. Right? And now at the same time, now devotees are like, Krishna is not here, Krishna has something. Now these Krishna is saying in Mathura because of Jarasandha. Now he also goes to this ashram, Sandipuni ashram. Now because his parents, Vasudev Devaki, they told him, Krishna, you spent 11 years in forest. Now we want you to learn some things. So he goes to Sandipani ashram and he learns 64 qualities in 64 days, right? And Brajavasis, they came to know, and they're like, Krishna, he went to ashram? Why? Krishna went to Bhakti Academy? Why? He already knows how to deal with cows, how to play flute, how to dance. He doesn't need to do anything. There's a Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. He explains his pastime, like when there was, what is that Leela? Everyone knows what Govardhan Leela is? Who doesn't know? Raise your hands. You know Govardhan Leela? What happens?
Krishna did the Govardhan Leela to save the Brajvasis from the attack of Indra.
Good. Smart. So when this pastime is happening, Indra, although he is a devotee of Krishna, but because of that pastimes, he is like in that role. So do not blaspheme Indra, okay? He's just serving Krishna. So, but during this pastime, Indra is blaspheming Krishna. He says, Krishna, that boy, he talks a lot. That boy is childish. That boy is arrogant. He does not know how to bow. That boy, he thinks he's a pandit. He knows everything. He says these 4 things. Now, like for normal people, he's blaspheming. But Chakravarti Thakur, he explains that because Mother Saraswati, she's also a devotee of Krishna and she cannot take these words. So she changes little words here and there and the meaning does not change. So she says, oh, Krishna, what was the first thing? That you talk a lot. Now the words change. Oh Krishna, you talk like no one. You talk Bhagavad Gita. No one. How beautiful is that? Second, oh Krishna, you're childish. Right? Now it is changed as, oh Krishna, even though you're Supreme Personality of Godhead, you appear like a child for your devotees. That's why you're childish. You're not childish, you are childlike. You're behaving like a child. Third thing was, he's arrogant, does not bow. Oh Krishna, Ishwara Parama Krishna, now mantra's coming. Krishna, now because now there's a mood of awe and reverence, like you're God. Oh, Krishna, you don't have to bow down. Why? You don't have to bow down. To no one. You're Supreme Personality of Godhead. You're the boss. You're a big boss. And the 4th thing, Indra said, he acts like a pandit. He thinks he's a pandit. Now the word changed. Oh Krishna, all these pandit who have all the knowledge of Vedas are continuously glorifying you. Right? So this is a mood of awe and reverence. At the same time, what is the mood of Brajavasis? Krishna, he doesn't need to go to ashram. I don't care. He knows enough. He knows how to play flute. That's enough for us. That's enough for us. Right? It's difference in the mood. Do the Brajavasis need mantras to glorify Krishna? What do they need?
Krishna.
Huh? Exactly. So now Krishna coming back from ashram, he says, oh, Jamuna? Is this Jamuna or is ocean? Am I in the wrong place? I was supposed to go to Mathura and Vrindavan, but this place doesn't look like it. There's an ocean. There's no ocean in Vrindavan, in Mathura. Now Krishna realizes because of separation, the tears of the devotees, the Brajavasis, have made Yamuna an ocean. Oh, now Krishna is getting anxious. Okay, I need to go back. Because of circumstances, he cannot go now. So he calls one of his best guys. Who is that? Uddhava. Hey, smart boy, smart girl. Uddhava. He says, Uddhava, go. Uddhava, go. Uddhava is like, where? Why? And Uddhava is thinking, this is Satchit Anand Vigraha. He's crying. What's wrong with him? Is he Krishna? Is he the same Supreme Personality of Godhead? Oh my God. What's happening with me? Am I? And Uddhava is so confused. And Krishna says, Uddhava, go. Go to Vrindavan and give my message. Oh Soumya. Now Krishna uses his word Soumya. Soumya means oh handsome one. Now Krishna is anxious. He says, Uddhava, go give my message to Brajvasis, oh handsome one, oh Soumya. Like Uddhava is like, okay, I'll just go. Now he goes. You know all the past time happened, right? With gopis, like, oh, I know everything, you know nothing, right? But Uddhava realizes the love is superior of everything, superior of all. Now Uddhava is like, where is Nanda Baba and Yashoda's house? And devotees are like, the Brajvasis is like, do you see this trail of, like little trail of water that's going? So there were two trails. It's like, one is the tears of Yashoda Maiya and one are the tears of Nanda Baba. Do they need mantras? What do they need? Krishna. Now, Radharani is talking to a bumblebee. Now she says, this bumblebee, oh Soumyam. Now Uddhava is like, okay, I didn't understand whatever the whole thing, but I did understand this word. Krishna referred to me as this word, Soumya, and now that person is saying the same word. This must be Krishna's sign. Now Krishna heard this message. Now he goes and he understands the whole Bhagavatam. Radharani says few words and Uddhava is changed. Now that same Uddhava, what is he doing? Instead of saying this Vedic mantras, he's saying, oh Krishna, please, 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 next life I want to be a blade of grass in this Vrindavan so that these gopis can press on me and my head can be decorated. Any questions? Okay. So, Krishna, he left Vrindavan. He never left Vrindavan. Two things go simultaneously. Krishna, let me give you this example. Suppose Devanshi has $5 million and Amala Harinam Prabhu, she asked her, Devanshi, can you give me $5 million? I need urgently. Right? And she gives, because she's very humble, very nice devotee. But now Amala Harinam spends all the money, now he cannot repay her back. He cannot repay her back. So whenever there's Bhakti Academy seminar or whatever there's class, Amala Harinam always ignores Devanshi. No, who are you? Who are you? Najiba is my ladies ashram leader. I don't know who Devanshi is. Now, but Devanshi is so cool, so chill. She's so much in love with Krishna that he sees Amala Harinam in this anxiety. So she says, okay, take more money. 5 million, I'll give you 10 million more. 15 million, 20 million. And Amala Harinam is like, so, okay. But he's embarrassed, right? Everyone feel embarrassed. And Amala Harinam is like, I cannot repay you. I just cannot repay you. The best thing I can do is I'll become your slave. I'll become your servant. And I will glorify you. Right? Similarly, Krishna has everything. People go ask people like me, I go every time ask for material things. And Krishna gives, sometimes he does not give. Right? Now, this is how Krishna reciprocates. He says in Bhagavad Gita, right? What is that verse? Mohani Prabhu, what is that verse? I reciprocate according to your surrender. Yeah. Can you say that loud? Loud, Prabhu. Or maybe you can pull it up. Okay, never mind. So he says, Krishna says in Gita, like, with whatever surrender, whatever level of surrender, I will reciprocate accordingly. Yeah, this is a verse. Translation? Yeah. All surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects. O son of Pritha. O son of Pritha. Now, imagine Krishna is now Krishna. He says he can reciprocate, but when he is in Vrindavan and he sees the love of Brajavasis, he cannot reciprocate. So Vrindavan Vasis are giving him $5 million, but instead of $1 million, it's love, 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 love. And Krishna is taking that love. He doesn't know how to repay that love back. He does not know. Krishna doesn't know. He says, I'm God, but I don't know how to repay you. What I can do, I'll just surrender. And he's so embarrassed. One of the reasons that Krishna leaves Vrindavan, external reasons are the 4.8. To save the devotees, to kill the demons, and to establish. Exactly. But internal reason, our acharyas explain, is that Krishna is so embarrassed that he cannot repay the Vrajvasis. He cannot repay their love. He's so embarrassed that he just hides himself. So Yogamaya, she understands this and she takes Krishna out of Vrindavan. So that Krishna, the Supreme God, he cannot repay the Brajvasis. And he says, Oh Gopis, O Brajvasis, O Radharani, I'll become your servant and I will glorify you. Now, when it comes to glorification, that same Shyama Sundar in Kali Yuga becomes Gaura Sundar. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, yes. Gopis used to leave their homes at night to see Krishna. And Krishna, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he left in the night, he took sannyas to spread the glories of those gopis. And what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did, we all know. But he did give one mantra though. He combined all the love of Brajvasis, the love of Radharani, the glories of Radharani, the glories of all Vrindavan. The same Vrajendra Nandan Krishna, when he appeared as Sachinandan, what he does, he says, if you want that love, I cannot repay that love, but I can give that love, I can try to give that love to everyone. In order to give that love, in order to experience that love, Mahaprabhu, he roared loudly and he said, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Instead of the mantras, he gave everyone the Maha Mantra. Take this Maha Mantra. And one day, you will feel, you will have the Braj Prem. Just take this Maha Mantra. I'm not going to charge you anything. Just take this Maha Mantra. I'm giving it away. And Nityananda Prabhu, and Mahaprabhu is like, you come, I'll give. Nityananda Prabhu is like, you don't come, I'll come to you. He's knocking the doors. Chant Maha Mantra. You cannot chant Maha Mantra? Bhaj Gauranga. Chant. And our Srila Prabhupada, to give that Braj Prema, to give that Prema that bounds Krishna, our Prabhupada, he comes here and gives everyone this Prema through this mantra. So the conclusion, to go to the level where you will become mantra-less means to go at level where there is pure love, like Brajavasis. You need to take shelter of one mantra, just one mantra. It is good if you memorize many other mantras, but if cannot, doesn't matter. You have one mantra. And what is that? The Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is the best king of all mantras. And this mantra will give you what bounds Krishna. And with that, I will open for questions. Haribol. What's up?
Thank you, Prabhu. It was such a wonderful lecture. The part where you mentioned like pure devotees, they don't like just like Yashoda, Mother Yashoda, Anand Baba, and friends of Krishna. They don't need the mantras. But I understand it in this way. I might be wrong. Please correct me. The Prabhupada said actually, he also explained that the pure devotees, they just don't purposely have to chant the Mahamantra, but it's in their deeds. Like, for example, Yeshumati Maiya, we heard in the Damodar Leela, when she's turning that butter, her bangles are just striking, I should use the word chiming, as kartals. And then she's singing Krishna 24/7, same with Radharani, same with all the Brajavasi. So for them, that is the name of Krishna, like that is the name of Lord Brajavasi. They are continuously remembering Radharani from Radharani's side or Krishna. So isn't it like...
What's the question?
So basically you explained they don't need mantras, but actually Prabhupada was explaining that they are actually chanting it 24/7.
Yeah, chanting the names, right?
Yeah.
So Mahamantra is also names of Krishna. I don't understand the question, to be honest with you.
Basically, what he means is that they don't need to sit with a mala to chant the mantras like that. He's saying that they're remembering Krishna in their heart all the time, so they're chanting the mantras.
They're chanting the names.
Yeah.
They're not doing like Om Tad Vishnu like, you know what I mean. They're saying Krishna, 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 hey, Krishna, Krishna. Come on, guys, yeah. Krishna, 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 hey, Krishna, 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 hey. I can go. Anyone else? Question?
You ask.
You ask.
Go ahead.
So Prabhu, like in the translation it is mentioned that Gajendra got this mantra in his previous birth as Indralim, right? So the king Indralim is the same one which we had in the Jagannath story?
No, this different. Different. You are Rohan, this is Rohan. You're from Halifax.
Perfect allegorical example.
He's not. He's from Halifax. Okay.
So Mama just pulled up a verse in which Krishna said, "I cannot repay you," to the gopis for the love that the gopis have given to him. And then he said, "I cannot repay you. You have to be pleased by your own activities." What does that mean? You have to be pleased?
What verse?
He
Maybe the purpose.
Can you ask easy question? Okay, I'll try. Can you pull that verse up? Krishna, 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 Krishna.
Krishna, right? Like, so when he was sannyas, he was surrendered to Krishna, right?
Yeah.
And then he would, whenever he would go on the streets, he would be like, Krishna, 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 Rakshavam, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. I'm not able to repay my debt for your spotless service. even within lifetime of Brahma. Your connection with me is beyond a reproach. You have worshipped me, cutting off all domestic ties, which is difficult to break. Therefore, let your glorious deeds be your. What's wrong with this verse?
That's right.
Okay.
So,
This is the one. Take
he
it.
cleaned up another one.
Prabhupada, the Supreme Person, Krishna, the Supreme Person. I cannot see. Where is it?
The last one.
Please be satisfied with your highly exemplary character, for it is not possible for me to repay my debt for you.
Wait, wait.
It's
Slightly
Teaching
different.
of, teaching of,
It means the same thing.
teaching of.
But the third
El-
line. Yeah.
You have displayed exemplary attraction for me. This one? I can. It is impossible to repay you or show enough gratitude for your love. Therefore, please be satisfied by your own pious activities. Well, he says he cannot repay you. He cannot repay gopis.
Please be satisfied by your own pious activities. That's very cruel of him.
Well, he's Krishna. He doesn't mean things. He does things he doesn't mean. He says things. He's just like being sarcastic, I would say. But he loves everyone. He knows the love. You know, in materially, even if you see, if you love someone and they kind of like playing it hard, you getting attracted more, right? I mean, I've seen, you know what I mean, right? When you cannot get something, you're like, oh, I want. And this is transcendental, the same thing. Now gopis are like, I want Krishna, Krishna like, he doesn't like mean it, but he's like, okay, you wait. Now that intense. Why Krishna makes us wait before appearing here?
To increase our love.
Yeah, same thing. Devotees, they go through our, even, let's say example of what was his name? Let's say example of our acharyas, our Srila Rupa Goswami. It's nothing, even though Mahaprabhu was there, but at the same time, Raghunath Das Goswami, he's Manjari. And he used to chant for so long, 40 years, 22 hours a day. He doesn't need to.
2 hours a day.
22 hours a day he used to chant at the banks of Radha Kund. You've been to Radha Kund, right? So he used to chant right there. And there's a samadhi. You saw the samadhi? So he used to chant right there. And now Krishna could have come, like he was chanting with such pure love that one mantra Krishna could come. Why would he wait for so many years to go back to Goloka Vrindavan? Is Krishna plays with the devotees. I might be wrong. I think I am wrong here. But still, what thing I want to say is sometimes Krishna plays and he loves playing and he makes us wait.
Yeah. But I can ask. Yes, please. Yes.
So Prabhu, just want to connect the two things. So when Mahaprabhu Chaitanya went to Nilachal, he used to chant with our Mahamantra, two other mantras as well. One is Jagannatha Ashtakam, Jagannatha Swaminana Padakami Bhavatume, this one. And as well, Hare Murare Madhuketa Bhare Gopala Govinda Mukunda Shobhi, Yogesh Narayana Krishna Vishnu, Nirasraya Bhai Jagadisha Rakshana. So these two mantras he also used to. There are many more other mantras he also used to chant along with the Mahamantra. So how we can relate these two things? And another thing, like if this is as you say, like if we can chant the other mantras as well, it is good. But like only Mahamantra is most important thing. But like if it's why all these sutras are given out then?
Well, okay, for the first question, as far as my understanding goes, Mahaprabhu came to deliver the fallen ones. He came to deliver us. So right now, he's giving this mantra so that we can get purified by chanting those mantras. But Brajavasis, they don't need mantras. My point was, I might be wrong, But the Brajvasis, my point was that Brajvasis, their love for Krishna is spontaneous. Their love will not come like if they chant a particular. Maybe we can talk after the class. Yeah, sure.
Not pure as Brajavasis, then what should we do?
That's why he gave the mantras, right?
Yes.
That's why he gave mantras. The Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hari Nama Maha Mantra. Something like that, Chief Jago. Last line. Second last. Anyways.
Then what should we do with that?
Chant Maha Mantra. That's it. The other, actually they are not actually mantras, they are glorifying Krishna. So it comes in glorification of the Lord. The Brajvasis, their love is spontaneous. They don't say, Krishna, oh my sweet Lord, please have this. They're saying, oh Kanha, oh Nanda Gopal. I'm not saying we should not chant mantras. My point was, the Brajvasis, their love is spontaneous. That they don't need mantras to love Krishna. But for us, we need mantras. That was my point.
I also want to add that the Prabhu once asked that the same thing, like why Brajvasis were also singing the mantras like Yashoda Mata and
Yeah.
But the thing is, they were not singing mantras, they were singing the bhajans. Like it was when they sing at the end of the Ras Leela, they sang Gopi Geet, not a Gop mantra. It was sort of
Yeah,
a
exactly.
So they are singing the songs for Krishna, not
Yeah,
singing the mantras.
they glorify,
So
like,
those
yes.
are different things.
Yeah, wow, amazing point, Prabhu. Thank you. You saved me.
And I think to answer Nirmala Halala for this question, we have the mantras, but also that Mahaprabhu was being merciful to us because the mantras that he was a pandit, the mantras that he was chanting had to be chanted with a lot of perfection and with that mood. But we don't know Sanskrit or we don't know the pronunciation of the mantras. So if we focus a lot on, if you want to focus on the mantras, then we need to learn a lot of different things before we can say those mantras right. But the mantra that he gave, Hare Krishna mantra, it can be chanted anywhere without any rules and regulations. Like Ram, Rama, Krishna, Krishna. It doesn't matter, right? So then, yeah, like those mantras can be done, but we need a lot more practice and a lot more knowledge before we can say those mantras right. Because otherwise we'll make more offenses which will hamper our own spiritual life.
Yeah. You just need the holy names. Even Mahamantras, what is it? Names of Krishna. Ramaprabhu says Mahamantra, which means names of Krishna, holy names. This is all you need. Yes, Prabhu.
Based on Prabhu's question, like why Krishna said that I cannot repay, you have to satisfy yourself. You cannot refill a water bottle if it's already full, right? If something is already full, you cannot refill it. The same way they were already full of Krishna's love. There was nothing else that could be put in that bucket.
Very nice example. Last question? Yes.
I just wanted to understand what is the difference between glorification and chanting of a mantra?
It's 7:35. Let's go. Glorification is for glorifying Krishna is a way that to show awe and reverence, I would say. And mantras, like there's Vedic mantras, Karma Kanda,
So are
probably.
those not glorifying Krishna?
Well, they are, but I don't understand. Like, you should ask this to Maharaj. I'm so done, bro. I'm so done.
Glorifying Krishna is, something that you want to do, right? And the mantras can be a way. There are different ways to glorify Krishna, right? Mantra can be a way, one way.
See, my point was not that do not chant mantras, do not leave mantras. That was not my point. My point was every devotee should practice on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But my point was that that in Golok Vrindavan, the Brajvasis, they don't chant this mantra. Srimad Bhagavatam.